Well, isn't this interesting? Let me see if I can't get it larger. All right. Um, I was going to say some comments about the recent Diablo 3 release. You know, I'm okay if you want to play it. I'm okay if you want to throw money at it. I don't care. It's your time and your money. I've just noticed that the pay to win elements are so pervasive and thrown in your face that there are people who are recommending that minors don't play this game, and people with like compulsive gambling and other issues like that avoid this game. And I'm not good with a game that is like that. I mean, are you serious? Gaming should be fun for everyone. It shouldn't demand that you throw money at it to have a good experience. Yeah, it's free to play. Okay, I get that. But this game constantly drops you off at the crack house, so to speak. You are even forced to play come-ons to go to the cash shop. You beat a boss, and you have to pay a fee to get the rewards that should have come without having to pay. And that there is significant, rewards for throwing money in at this game. And I really can't, support that kind of mentality at all. Um, I don't want to show support for that. I don't want to stream that for you guys. It's just makes my skin crawl. I've shown examples in my own streams and videos of how they literally do just that. And I'm really not good with that. Yeah, mechanics are great. Voice acting is great. It is kind of a lesser version or a different version of Diablo 3. So it's Diablo 2.5. But I just seriously, you know, this company wants to spend my time for what? Going through a story that drops me off at the gift shop, so to speak. It's more like a crack house. Um, Consistently, I just can't. It creeps me out, and I don't. I know that that's part of the gameplay in the back of my mind, and that bothers the Billy crap out of me. Yes, a mobile game. But it's also being ported to PC, so it's both. And for the life of me, for a company that makes billions on non pay to win stuff, there's no excuse for it. This isn't some trashy mobile. And I've listened to a lot of, content creators and, um, especially Barrier on the news, I think. And their point is clear that this Diablo franchise, should have enough staying power, enough money making power. It has the prestige enough to where it shouldn't need that. You know, I don't see why or what got into the developer's head thinking that this literally rips people off. I mean, my understanding is that you have to pay big money to do the player versus player stuff. It's there, and you have to pay like what, 20 or 30 bucks to get into it, I think. And I'm going by what I have seen, legitimately seen. I mean, if you're different and you're the special unicorn that, can beat PvP and, the entire game without spending a dime, okay, I don't believe that claim that much, but okay, you're free to make that claim. I just don't think that playing a game that has to be warned against, that minors shouldn't be playing this, a game that was banned in several countries because, it does predatory gambling practices. I mean, the Elder Rifts are literally loot boxes with some exercise in it. And there's plenty of streamers who have done just that, between the people who have paid and who have not. And I'm sorry, well, no, I'm not. It's just too bad because the gameplay is pretty cool. For a port to PC, mobile port to PC, it's really not that bad. If you can deal with yeah, I've already seen this in Diablo 3. It's a kind of a semi-decent prequel. Maybe. I mean, it's got Zoltan Cool and a couple of other things in it. I've just noticed that when I got to level 30, my Crusader, Mappy, was having problems clearing stuff. And that was literally, that was like the subtle push towards go to the gaming shop and you're suffering. Buy gear. Put money down on the battle pass. So, I can't. I mean, seriously, the expectation of me to put down money for just one character's buff, so I'm playing this character here, and all the money I put in buffing her through the cash shop will not go to any of these other ones. And I'm just, no. I can't do that. I mean, I know I won't make a huge difference by not doing this, and you could throw, you don't have to engage it and all of that. No, I don't. And no, you don't. That doesn't make the crack house, in the game okay. It doesn't make that the free-to-play are constantly funneled through the crack house. And it's no fun. It's really like, I'm having a great time, but I know in the back of my mind I'm going to be shoveled towards that. And then I'm giving my limited time to basically a very nice looking road that leads right into a crack house. And I can't do it. I can't spend time playing this game, to show you guys. I've already did 3 videos. The Necromancer, this one, and this one. I would love to know what these other 3 look like. But that just means I'd have to play through the commercials again. And I'm not willing to do that. And I'm not willing to show you guys me having to tolerate going through commercials to play this. Ads, if you want to call them. A game with an ad you are forced to play through. Each time. Each time. That's just no. That's a crummy waste of my time, your time. I can't, and I won't. So I'm going to end the video here. And if you don't believe me about how nutty this is, that there is a content creator, Asmongold, I think, or Asmongold, who literally just went through and spent money on all the Cash App options, and he did great because he bought, all the advantages and the gear. Oh, but gems are not gear, says the Blizzard executive. Yeah, I'm pausing to give thought to that. If you are kind of forced to give money, oh yeah, there's a cat outside. He's probably begging for food. I like to feed the local fauna here. We've got cats that roam around and possums and whatnot. I get rotten food and I throw it out to the side of my house. And it's pretty cool to see them and listen to them munch. And every once in a while the cats will come in and visit. They'll look in here. I mean, you can't pet them, but it's nice to have visitors, even if they do want something. Just kind of like Blizzard. They were visiting like these cats. And they were expecting me to throw filet mignon steak at them. And I'm not doing that. There are tons of other games that are much more interesting and compelling that don't make me, don't shove my face into the pile of crack. And I'm going to show those to you. And I'm going to share, and I'm going to enjoy playing them. And you can enjoy watching them, listening to them, whatever you'd like to do. But I will not and cannot do this with Blizzard. I am not expecting anything from Diablo 4. It's kind of like that. Michelangelo, a very famous United States of American black woman, like this one. She'd probably go with this motif, I don't know. That said very simply, if someone shows you who they are, believe them. And what I just saw out of Diablo Immortal basically shows me that Blizzard is after that cash. They're not after a great gaming experience. They're not after you having any legitimate fun. They're just not. And haven't been lied to. No, that's not a strong enough verb. But, using deceit. At that level. In our faces. At a Blizzard convention. Do you not have phones? Well, my kind of question is, do you not have a conscience? And, by the way, Blizzard displayed their utter contempt and greed for the players by the level of horrific manipulative monetization practices. The answer is no. So I haven't uninstalled this game, and I've installed another mobile game, which I'll be playing through an emulator. I think it's Dungeon Keepers 4. And we'll look at that. Now, I have said what I have said. And I'm going to, end this video here. And that I don't feel the need to be apologetic, but you only need to apologize for something that could have been in your control or was with your control, and you chose not to do something, or you chose to do something that you knew was maladaptive. So I make no apologies for my opinion here, and that hopefully, if you know of someone or leadership that can actually look into this nonsense and call it out, by all means. I'm not sure what we could do. I'm not sure what this is going to say about Blizzard and AAA gaming, because this isn't the first time, this isn't the last time that companies have pulled this. And my understanding that this game is rated some of the top 10, one of the top 10 worst rated Metacritic games. It's not even a 1%. It's like 0.7, 0.6. No, not even 0.6, like 0.05 or 0.04, I think. And, I guess Blizzard is proud of the fact that 3 of their games ranks in the top worst rated games ever. And, I guess it doesn't matter to them if they make bank. I've learned a lot, these past couple of months of just how crappy human beings can be to one another. And I don't like it. And, I'm going through a process of, in America, the mass shooting nonsense and how some people are just like, well, just live with it. Well, no, I don't have to live with it. I don't have to accept it as okay. And I don't have to live with this and accept it as okay either. And me learning that about people, I've always believed the best in people, but, this kind of crap and the kind of mentality I'm hearing in the United States, really, that's not really helping my view on humanity. I will learn to adjust with it and somehow go forth. And some will become better because of this. But that's my thing. And I want to encourage you guys to, support developers and content creators that are generally trying to be, genuine and whatnot. And they are a lot of indie games and other AAA companies that are just not this level of scum. I mean, not to mention Blizzard has other things going on, that they are treating people poorly. And, the babble I'm hearing from them. Do we want every voice heard? No, you don't. So, I'm not, I'm starting to go off, off the trail here. So just to let you know that I cannot and will not be making any further Diablo Immortal videos. And I feel kind of bad that I can't anymore because some really cool stuff about it. I really kind of like the story, all of that. It would have been nice to see the lore. But since the lore in this game seems to be essentially, please, run through our commercials so we can run you into the crack shop and buy our stuff. No. Just no. All right. Well, thanks for listening.